to another episode of Tally Stakes, a new podcast in town. We want to express our appreciation to those who are commenting and those who are sharing. But just to remind you to click that notification bell, subscribe, leave your comments, join the community, be a part of the solution. Let us develop a think bank. Let these ideas translate into action. Let empower people to make better decisions for themselves, and in so doing we improve our community, and we improve our community in a way that it will impact our country, and better communities must translate to better country. All right, so we want to be thankful for all those who are supporting the movement and who are actively participating. Today we have an interesting topic that we want to go through, we want to look at. Very interesting, very good topic, and something that has been affecting us. Today we're going to be looking at depression. And depression is a state in which intense negative emotions may cause people not to be able to function normally. So their daily functions, sometimes they are not able to do it because of these negative emotions of sorrow, sadness, fear, guilt, and sometimes that depression leads to suicide and other negative things. So we need to encourage people to build better communities in better relationship with each other. Let us improve the interactions. Let us start to observe those good moral values. Let us start to reach out to people and build meaningful relationships, so that when we are depressed or when we get into those states of sorrow, we are able to lean on our friends. We are able to get that advice from our network. We have to be deliberate in how we identify people as support systems. We have to be deliberate how we involve people in our lives. And if we don't do that, then we are going to find out a lot of people going around doing performance, and they're putting on a show. And it is just aptly described in this song that we're going to be looking at by Chronixx, who shares with us how is it that he deals with his emotions. Let's listen.
Chronixx. Dancing them see the performance. Enough people see me life and want one, but them no know say more time it look dormant. And them no see say I'm me belly me a crawl pan. Cause my mama just called me with tears in her eyes. She never know me have a stage show tonight. Not even she see the fears in my eyes. But me just a go and put on the show. Cause they don't know, yeah. They don't know, but they see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside. Only you know, only I know, Jah. They see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside. Yes, in at the boiling sun, footing it on the street. Righteous music, me putting it on the beat. But nothing no righteous about how life said. If you no know hard life, then you no know life yet. Because my papa just call me poverty, make him a screw. Him never know, say me have an interview. But me still have to put on the show, because they don't know. I said they don't know, yeah. They don't know. They see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside. Only you ball. Love me make me cry, cause they don't know what I feel inside. Love me make me ball. Leave me make me cry. Yes I, yes I, yes I. Oh, and I say love me make me ball. Love me make me cry, cause only I know, yes, Jah, yes. Only I know. Them say, Connix come on the stage, show and done it. Him and him bands, man, friend, them bunny. But them never know, say I one shirt. Me have to wash it and me have to sun it. Them say me take the stage up. Them say me lyrics, them a flow. But them never know, say we have to work hard in a 6 feet of snow. They don't know. They don't know. They see me smile, but they don't know what I feel inside. They don't see it, son. Only you know. Yes, boy. Only you know.
All right. Good sound, good performance, good rhythm. And I guess a lot of people like it. Yeah, man. Good reggae song, especially those are reggae music lovers. I hate this song. I hate this song because it permeates the same issue that I'm having. It encouraging people to keep everything inside and put on performance. You see, that is not how we deal with depression. The problem we're having, and if you go back to my first podcast, is that we do not spend time in investing or in building good networks from which we can get meaningful support. Sometimes, particularly young people, when we're young, we have people in our lives who make us laugh and who we go party with and we do certain things with recreation, play football. I mean, can you imagine there are a lot of people, youngsters who play football, they always play football together, play on all the same side. And they don't know nothing about the other person. Absolutely nothing. And so people just feel like, we just have to suffer on the inside. Well, there may be some truth in that because we have a culture that encourages people to suffer on the inside. And this is particularly why I do not like this song, because this song reflects what exists in aspects of our culture where we tell people, or where people feel like they just need to go into their room, lock up and just bawl by themselves. Then they just go outside and pretend, right? And it comes back to the same issue of trust. If you look back at my first podcast where I talk about trust, and this is a part of the issue we're having, and that's why depression is exploding in Jamaica, because we are not encouraging people to develop meaningful relationships. We are not encouraging people or creating opportunities for people to interact meaningfully. And these meaningful interactions can happen at church, they can happen in social groupings, they can happen in service clubs, they can happen all over. We need to encourage people to serve other people. And sometimes it is through the service of other people that they will learn and appreciate and even understand the story and perspective of others. And they can use that information to interpret their own situation, to interpret their own troubles. And in so interpreting, they can get some relief. Because oftentimes in depression, people believe that they are the only one who is suffering this thing. No matter how embarrassing, no matter how shameful, no matter what we believe, say, boy, if other people know this, we shall surely die. This is not true. It is not true, because there are other people who are suffering the same thing. There are other people who are often depressed. A youngster told me the other day that just out of the blue, as I was contemplating doing this podcast, that he was very depressed. And a lot of people don't know why, and he has to do is it's like an art thing to try to vent. There are so many people who find ways to vent. A lot of young people are smoking. They are trying to find ways to vent, deal with their issue. And smoking is not solving it, because they don't feel like they can talk to anybody. We need to create interaction. We need to demand interaction from the people who we know, to let them understand that this is the type of relationship that I want to be a part of, where we can share and where we can encourage each other. We need to not just looking at social media and liking people and think that when we put on these hot clothes or these nice shoes, people press the like button and they like us, so therefore they like us. They don't like you because they look good. People like people because they care for each other. People like people because they are loyal. People like people because they can extend a hand to them when they are going through difficult times. People do not like people because they look good. And you have some people who believe that other people will like them because they look good. So they get to celebrate you. It's just total nonsense. It's total nonsense. If we are going to treat with this issue of depression, if we are going to improve that our interaction with each other so that we can reduce the incidence of depression, not only among young people, but also among adults, we have to begin to promote good values, promote good relationships at home, at school, wherever people meet, right? We have to treat each other well. We cannot, the Anansiism is not going to work because Anansiism is counter to trust. We need to build relationship with trust, and we also need to have skills and knowledge. How do we interact with the people that come in our life? Because sometimes we have a joker that come into our life, and then we take the joker to be the confidant, and then we take the confidant to be the joker, and then everything goes haywire, right? We need to learn the skill of discernment, right? So people who come into our life, this is the joker, this is the person who is going to make me laugh from time to time. We are going to value that person as well. Then we are going to have the confidant. Then we are going to have the ideator. Then we are going to have people who we can relate certain things to. People who are very confidential. We have to develop the skill of discernment. We cannot just be going around locking ourselves into a room and bawling and singing that they don't know. They don't know for true. They don't know because he didn't tell them. And so we have to take some responsibility. We must begin to take some responsibility for the network in which we find ourselves. Far too many people have one set of people in their circle. They do not have anybody outside of their circle with other expertise, with other interests, with other skills, because they are just focused on just passing the time. A lot of young people on the corner, they just sit down and passing the time. Nobody's encouraging anyone to try to maximize their potential. They don't even inquire of their well-being of the people they're walking up and down with on a daily basis. And then that is why people feel so alone. And that is why there is what? The incidence of depression is exploding. So we now have to take stock and say, boy, it has to start with me then. This is the type of relationships that I want for myself. If I am going to be friends with someone, if I am going to be interacting on a regular basis with someone, this is the type of thing that I want. We have to be able to be truthful. We have to be able to share our experiences without being judged. All right. If you know that somebody is always judgmental, then that person have issues with themselves, and you just need to come out of that company. You're wasting your time, right? Because going around saying they don't know and I have to put on a performance and I have the tears and my mother didn't know and nobody did know and I sing a song and then I just take up Chronic song and I put it and I listen to it and I just shake because he understands my pain. He understands my pain because no one really knows. No one knows anything, and he understands the difficulties that I'm experiencing. That does not make any sense. That does not make any sense. We need help from others. We cannot go through life by ourselves. And how are we going to get the help? We need to invest in good network. We need good friends, right? And we need to be able to have that spirit of discernment. Who in our circle we can approach? Pray about it. Ask God to lead you, because there are so many times in your circle, there are people who could help you. And oftentimes you believe you are the only one who have that story, but probably the person right beside you have the same story like you. And if you just communicate and share it, you perhaps will be strengthened and motivated to take on your challenges. But we just go into the selfishness of they don't know, and we sing it and think that he's a hero and it's a fabulous song. It is rubbish. Rubbish. We need to think about who we have in our space, how we are able to contribute to the development of their lives and how they can contribute to ours. And we need to have meaningful interaction with each other so that when we become depressed, it's like when you're not depressed now, it is a very good time, an excellent time to start building your network. So as of today, this is something that you can do. You can start say, all right, who this person, I know this person, I know that person. If I need help, if I need somebody for guidance, counseling, talk to, I need somebody who I can just share things with, and this person is a very good listener, and they are non-judgmental. So thank you, God, for that person in my life. You need to use up these people. It's not just to waste time and people to celebrate you and likes on Instagram and all that sort of nonsense. No, we need to reach out to people, and we need the humility to reach out to people, because there are some things we say, boy, we don't want people to know that we experience this or we go through this or whatever. So, and the problem why you even take that position too is because the people you have that you meet with on a daily basis are laughing at other people, are teasing other people. So you believe, say, boy, I have to shut this thing inside that I'm experiencing, because I do not want them to laugh at me like how they laugh at Paul, or how they tease Mary and cause Mary to commit suicide. Doesn't make any sense. Probably you need to stop meet with them on a daily basis. Probably you need to develop some sort of oomph, some sort of courage, that you're able to cut some of your friends and to cut some of your acquaintances and to really think about pursuing some very meaningful relationship. The joker has his place. The party person perhaps have their place. The person who you interact with or play football with has their place. But it cannot just be only those type of person you have in your circle. Right? And that's why it's so important that you expand your network. How do you expand your network? Go to different places, man. There are a lot of institutions in society. Go to a service club, go to church, go to go to other places, meet up business people, go on vacations, talk to visitors, foreigners. You need to be able to know other people, expand your network. And from there, so you ask God for discernment to assist you to who you will now reach out to. Let me tell you something. Life is tough, and depression is something that is going around like a virus. One day you're up, you're strong, and you're good. Another day you're down. And guess what? If you believe that you're going to always be up and that life is going to always be beautiful for you, I have sad news for you. It's not going to be like that. So right now, like you have half of your senses still intact and you have your head on your body, start building a network from now so that you don't have to sing they don't know, and all that sort of foolishness. And then you're going to hug up chronic song and go put the thing in your ears and sleep in your bed and cry tears and say, nobody loves me, nobody this. It's just total nonsense. You need to take some responsibility for yourself, and you need to go back to my first podcast, listen to that podcast and trust, and you need to start now. Ask God to help you to invest in meaningful relationships, meaningful interactions with people, build good networks on which you can rely for assistance and support. And then guess what? In so doing, we will definitely reduce the incidence of depression in our country, and especially among young people. All right? So take that responsibility and start building your networks today that will help you to combat the scourge of depression. Tell me what you think. Leave your comments and be a part of the conversation. And remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And again, thank you again for tuning in to Tally Stakes. The fact that you stay to this part of the video, we really appreciate it. And obviously, we hope that you will stay tuned for more as we produce more content. Thank you.